The animated series season 2 episodes 17 and 18 titled Secret Society, and the story is basically about that a group squad has teamed up with a group of villains. You got Sinestro, you got Killer Frost, you got Gangster, you got Clayface, you got Shade, and their plan is to exploit Justice League in front of the public in a greater scale to show that these heroes are nothing. But while that's happening, you had the Justice League can't work well as a team. So you got Green Lantern and Master Manhunter trying to make them work as a team. The story is a middle of the road story. You know, it's one of those, you know, it's nothing much to complain about and there's nothing much to praise about, really. And clearly the main focus on this story isn't about the main plot of the villain. You know, it isn't the plot of Guardian's team trying to exploit Justice League. The main plot of the story is the Justice League trying to be a team once more. And that stuff is really interesting and really well done, and really interesting to see different characters' dynamics and seeing what issues that each member of the Justice League has. I mean, obviously Batman's the loner, like he's the one who's, you know, he's Batman, you know, he's the Dark Knight. You know, unless your name is Robin, Batgirl, or Nightwing, you're not really going to get into his head. You got Superman, who feels a sense to protect his team. So because he's Superman, he will go first, and the team kind of feels like they're children in a way. Hawkgirl, who is basically a warrior, just like Wonder Woman, but Wonder Woman believes in to help your fellow warriors. Hawkgirl feels a sense of ownership to her people, and because she's a warrior, she feels she's a loner as well. And Flash just basically the team to be back together, but there's always these little things that piss him off in a way. And the way they kind of do the whole, you know, the characters are a team once more is obviously by the action scenes. You know, the 3 key action scenes. There's one where they don't work at all and they go their several ways. Scene number 2, you have half of the team wanting to be a team and trying to work together, while the half of them, mainly Hawkgirl, who is basically stuck in their own ways. And then the third scene, the third action scene in the stadium, is basically the scene where they work together and have the little kid before they fight saying, "Get him!" With the conflict, you know, from Hawkgirl. Hawkgirl's clearly the one who's backfiring everything, and well, it's a Superman, but Hawkgirl's mostly. I mean, there's a wonderful scene with Green Lantern when she basically says, you know, "You don't care about me," and Green Lantern's about, like, are you kidding? You're the most important person I know. You're the most important person I even care about. Hinting probably the relationship they're obviously they're hinting. And also the weirdest thing in the world of Hawkgirl about to call Wonder Woman a bitch, which was like this weird thing, really, because, you know, knowing it was part of a Saturday morning cartoon, you kind of feel this kind of like, okay, you have to remind yourself, like, oh yeah, these people who are who's writing and producing this show are trying to do adult stories under the guidelines of, like, what is children and family entertainment. So with the scene of Hawkgirl about to call Wonder Woman a bitch, you are like, wow. And of course, Green Lantern cuts her out before she even drops, you know, a B in, drop the B sound. So yeah, I mean, here's the thing with the main plot. Some of the designs are a little iffy. I'm not a big fan of the Killer Frost design. I prefer the animated series, Batman the animated series design. This is a good story if you're just a person who cares about the characters, and for me that's the most important thing. If you're a person out there who just cares about, you know, the Justice League find the secret society, and who cares about the drama, you are going to say this is a middle of the road story.